You know,
Go on, Baba.
us, say Baba, the kind of always said they made they come to class for in class.
Yes, sir.
The kind of class with their slate, so that they can understand what in the talk. Say you talk one thing this night about Atiku.
Yes.
You they ask say why?
I mean,
You talk am 3 times,
that's what a
and
lot of
still
people
make
are
me say
asking.
make I
Like,
call.
mm-hmm.
You see, Mayegu
Yes, sir.
Atiku, say he's a serial contestant.
Yes, he
Okay,
is. Uh-huh.
uh-huh. It's just like a Buhari. You understand?
Mm.
When you see people that are desperate like that, they have a aim. They have a dangerous aim. Okay,
Mm.
and you see, Atiku is what we call the Agadagbachiri Uzo.
Say that
You
again.
know, Agadagbachiri Uzo.
Agadagba Jiluso.
Agadagbachiri Uzo. Yes,
Agadagba
it's
Jiluso.
like
What does that mean?
it's like a thorn that blocks the access where people do pass. You know, like a
Mm.
road where people normally pass, but a thorn will block all the road.
That people can't pass
That thorn
anymore
is not.
without being stung. I get that.
Uh,
Go on.
he just there. He's not no. He's not profiting anybody. Going is not going. Coming is not coming. You understand? Fulanis are using him as a joker, as their joker. Okay, you see that when he came, they put him there. They put Shetima at the back of Kolo.
That's right.
Okay, and you see the reason why they put him there is that's why they are after the election, their selection, they make sure that he's number 2 man, so that
Very
when
close.
you fight, when all everybody begins the fight, both old mama and pikin, mama papa pikin, when all of una fight tire, una say okay, call make them come out call for
Hmm.
una go see enter for the janjaweed hand.
We are back
That
in the
is
hand of Janjaweed.
janjaweed. That is article for you. Okay, so he is a joker. He's a joker of the Fulani that has captured the seat of power in Nigeria.
Hmm.
You know, so my brother, this as it things take there now.
Yes, so.
My prayer is that Oduduwa nation people, let them have their own security. That is
Hmm.
not like Pepper Tiger, like Omoteku.
Hmm.
Okay, let them. That's my only prayer. Because what is happening in Southern Sudan now, you explain it so very well for us.
Yes.
What is happening, all the monsters that they've created, all this ISWAP,
Mm-hmm.
Boko Haram, Fulani Henchmen, all this one, they call them terrorists. Then they create another terrorist that they don't want people to call a terrorist, but they say it's bandit.
Hmm.
People that can shoot down plane. They are telling us that they are bandits. I
You
think you get that. You
remember
get my
Prince Jejeman? Prince Jejeman. You remember
yes,
that
Baba.
time when they
Yes,
told
Baba.
us that those who were killing people in Nigeria or kidnapping people in
Mm.
Nigeria, when Layamo told us that there were people from Libya, Chad,
My,
Niger, as well as
yes,
from all this
yes,
Sahel, until they started asking us to give them our land. Then we now realize that they were actually the one who sponsored them. They said because of the fall of Gaddafi,
exactly.
that is why Nigeria is experiencing terrorism. Now that
Mm.
Janjaweed leader in Sudan is likely going to take over Sudan. So what is going to be the future
Sure.
of Nigeria now that we have Sudan and Libya and Janjaweed in charge? I just thought I should throw that in because what would Tinubu now say is the
Yes.
reason why when this thing continues, Sudan, maybe because of Sudan, Janjaweed.
My brother, say that Janjaweed, now they are Boko Haram there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Uh-huh. All this one where they don't create now, definitely Nigeria is going to go break up. And when Nigeria break up, all these their children that they give plate as Alama Jare, on the street, they are going to stand up against them, just as it's happening in Sudan now. Because the government empower the terrorist government, just as we have in Nigeria now. They are the one that created that Janjaweed. That's their type of Boko Haram in the Sudan. Now, when Nigeria finally break up, because Benue people that they are killing like this, they are not cool, they are human beings. The people in Southern Kaduna that they are killing, they are human beings. So all these people, definitely, all of them are in the middle belt. I believe so. Definitely, they don't want to belong to.
They not be north. They be middle belt.
No, there can never be north, because you cannot be killing me and I will be calling us north and will be joining you. It's only mad person. Even mad person self, if you match him in block us, you only match him once. It go react. So Baba, now the thing where I think could be that so make everybody an obedient. Make them know say we don't. They make them forget that court. That court where they there na tanko technicality. Because people they don't take nepotism, cement everywhere with cow shit. Maybe if they expect they give them judgment inside their court, then they waste their time. Because already before they even give Kolu the trophy, they already don't wait them for inside court. They made them come there. That's why after they give her the thing, they say, well, you want to talk, or go to court. You want to talk. And the court again, they go meet you, they go stand for middle of the road. They don't even want you to enter the tumult of the court.
You enter the court.
At least, yeah. Now, so my brother, everybody, if you want, see that reference, that restructuring where they talked before, where they go live and go shook here, decide is their terrorist selection. Now there they take shook their head inside Wahala. Where I don't know where they carry them go. That woman where they shout, I don't know where they carry me go. Now there Nigeria there now.
Help me.
help me.
You remember where she be? Ma, go bring her.
I remember.
You want to see her?
I will not allow you to. Help me. If they carry me, they go where I don't know. Help me. I will not allow you to. Help me. If they carry me, they go where I don't know. Help
me. Policeman, where they
beg.
So that's exactly what you know. What somebody told me before I take another one, Prince. Somebody told me, even though I don't want anybody to hold this, but at least you will remember my ego mentioned it. They said one of the things that Tinubu wanted to do to kind of sway the South and win the South to his side after all that happened, when they swear him in, is to say he's going to call for national conference. And restructuring should be top of it. Now, you didn't hear that from me. But again, it's part of what they are trying to... There are many things, but these guys are so bigoted that doing that may just be like, maybe we are just trying to be nice. We don't want to be nice. Whatever happens. Prince, let me take another call.
Okay, Baba.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Yes, sir. So people actually told me that. Somebody said that one of the things he wants to do, that's why he's waiting for these people to package him. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
My good general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm so glad I got through today.
I'm very glad that you never stopped trying. So it's good to have you, sir. Please.
This is my second time calling in.
Thank you.
My name is Olawale Akaji. I'm calling from Baltimore, US.
Fantastic, sir.
I want to say, yes, sir. I want to say that I'm one of those people that really believe in Buhari. So I'm waiting for him, and I really thought he's gonna make a difference.
Right.
When APC brought him to the to the political front by the help of Tinubu. But right now, we are all full of regret.
Many people.
But I'm going to tell you right now,
yes, sir.
I don't fully share your opinion or your view regarding solution to the multifaceted problem of Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
I believe that Nigeria cannot survive as a country again. Nigeria is done. It's over with. It's a complete. They are running a failed
They say we are exaggerating, but whenever they found out, they come back with the same exclamations. They say, "Ah, man, Nigeria is done for." So I can't count how many videos that I actually shared during their charade, where people are recording video of what is happening, and they are saying it there that this country is gone. This country is finished. Man, look at what is going on. Look at this. Man, Nigeria is gone. I can't see how many. I can't see how many times.
Let me tell you. Let me share my own personal experience. I was in Nigeria last year, November.
Right.
From November 1 to the end of the year, I was in Nigeria.
Wow.
So I stayed in Lagos the first week. On Friday, I drove down to Ibadan. Ibadan is my home. I live in Ibadan. I'm from Ibadan.
Yes, sir.
So while going, I've not been in Nigeria for about 6 years now. Wow. So on my way, I discovered that the expressway between Ibadan and Lagos is not as busy as it was the last time I went home. Nobody told me nothing. I didn't know nothing. Thank God we got home safely. 2 days after, 3 of my friends want to come and visit me in Ibadan. And they told me to come and pick them up at train station in Ibadan. When I got to train station in Ibadan, I was surprised. It's a lot of people. I didn't know that people doesn't drive between Lagos and Ibadan highway no more because of fear of being kidnapped.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I asked my friend, why did you take the train? Do you think I'm going to tell you to borrow me your car? I got my own car. They said, no, nobody is driving between Lagos and Ibadan no more except it's absolutely necessary. And you know the risk. Nobody wants to be kidnapped. And train is better. You got escorts. They have this military escort following the train.
They have military escort following train. Did you see that?
Yeah. They have it. But you will never hear all this thing on the news or in Nigeria news or nothing. So cut it short, I left Lagos on Friday. The following Saturday, 3 vehicles were blocked and the people there were kidnapped by these bandits between Lagos and the highway.
Wow.
I was lucky to have escaped.
Personal
now
experience.
I'm in the US. I'm in the US. I don't know when I will go back home because I don't want to be kidnapped. So this thing, I know a lot of people are listening to me right now by your program.
Yes.
It is real. Nowhere is safe at home. Nowhere. I knew what happened in Ibadan between the short time I said between 1 month. I don't want to be going into detail. I don't want to waste time. Now, my own view of Nigeria is that the way things are, Nigeria cannot survive as a state. It has to break up. But even the Christian in the Bible, the Bible says that there is no forgiveness of sin without the shedding of the blood. People have to die. If we think the people that are holding Nigeria hostage, we are going to let it go easy by protesting, by carrying placards, they're going to be killing us. We will be dying without getting a result. Trust me. That is my own stance. I was part of Odua here in the United States. I was paying my money before I eventually left when I realized that they lost focus on what they really want to do. So I don't join them no more. We used to have a meeting every Sunday at 6 p.m. I don't participate no more because they have lost focus. But any part of the country that needs to go, they need to borrow a leaf from what the East is doing. What the Eastern part, what the Igbos are doing, what they are doing. People are condemning it. But whether we want to die without fighting back, or we want to die by fighting for what we believe in, we are going to die any day anyway.
Well,
we have to choose one. We have to choose one. So the people that hold Nigeria at the job, we are not ready to let it go.
No, they won't let go without a fight. We all know that. Everybody is just trying to find their bearing around it. At the end of the day, like you said, we all come to that reality. Thank you so much, Sir Olawa. Let me take another one because that call seems to have started echoing back somehow.
General. Oh my God.
How you doing, Apapa?
Olumide from Canada. I'm so happy to get you.
Saulu, I'm happy because I could feel that happiness. So I think it must be really, really, really worth it. I appreciate you, Baba.
Yeah. Yeah, what I want to say, in fact, it's so sad.
I know.
It's so sad that the country has to be in a surreal of what we are seeing. Man, it's so sad. Well, I will use this opportunity to thank you so
might
much,
need to help us mute the broadcast. Somehow it's echoing back as well, if that's possible. Or you kind of walk away from the room if possible too, yeah. So we can hear ourselves clearly. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, and I don't want to lose you, please.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. General, I will quickly make up some points. You see,
it's clearer now. Go on.
I've been watching you for so long, and I'm so happy we have people like you. Still making things happening. It's frustrating sometimes when you look back home and see what is going on. I mean, and it's touching me so much when I see people in Lagos State. They are still looking at people like Tribunal to put them in the position they are. I cry. I weep the fact. When I look at you every day, when I see you, when I'm listening to you, when I'm listening to you, we have so much intellectual people living in Nigeria, even home and abroad. We living in Canada as a whole, even in America. Let's talk about people, majority of people that really appreciate who is Tinubu in Lagos State. Lagos, the children of the soul of Lagos State will ask his family. Because where Nigeria is going, one day will come, we'll look back at this. Thank God we have diary.
Yes,
so when we need to bring things out, we go back to the diary, my own diary, and say, well, this is what was happening there.
We will not see.
And open them up.
We will never let them present criminals as heroes to our children.
We can't go home.
You know what I mean? Our children will not grow up and worship criminals as heroes. We will not let them tell the story. We will tell the story. And that's why we have the diary.
Amen.
We will tell the story.
Amen. Amen.
I really appreciate how do you tell children that these guys mean well for their future? And this is the future we are witnessing now. We tell our story, Baba. It's a shame, and it is sad.
Thank you so much. God will bless you, General.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you from Canada. We watch you a lot.
Thank you very
much. Keep on the good work.
Olu.
One love, bro.
One love, Baba. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So that's a brilliant one there. I have another caller on the line, a veteran here. Osita. One name.
Yes, one name, my brother.
How are you today, sir?
I'm just coming in. I missed out I missed out.
So then that means you are going to have to be brief with us there if you didn't have all the details, except if you just want to be Osita, being Osita. So
I want to compliment what the two previous callers have said. I keep telling people, one thing about life is, if you want to change, there must be an equal reaction to an action that has already been taken. These people have taken this action all this while, but we must match it with equal reaction. If we think that, that we will go to court and get this thing right, or we think we'll keep talking and we will get this thing right, it is not going to happen just like that.
I know. It is more.
Believe me, it is not. So what we are clamoring for is a joint effort. Everybody, let us play our own role. The people that knows how to shout, let them shout. The people that knows how to go on demonstration, let them go do that demonstration. Because I keep telling people, I think this election, the only thing it has done in us, it has done for us, is that it has brought out the anger more in us. Those who were sleeping before, their eyes are opened to reality. That these people are not ready to back down.
No, they are not. They won't.
These people are not ready to. They're not ready to back down until you give them what they really will shake them. There's no doubt they feel the heat more than the way they are feeling before. But it tells us, what does it tell us? It tells us that we have to put under pressure the more.
Yes.
The way we are going to do it, I do not know. The time we are going to do it, I do not know. But there is something that we must understand, that we need to work together.
Yes.
It is not a question of party. It is not a question of the election, but it's a question of all of us are being shortchanged.
Yes. The
by this evil people
in the land. Let's admit
by this
that.
injustice in the land. I was listening to one of your programs because sometimes I tune into some of your old programs to watch some certain things, which I believe other people should be doing as well. One of the things that you said there was that if we finally break up this union, all of us will go and face our thieves, our rogues in our own way.
Yes.
If we want to throw them in jail, let us throw them in jail. If we want to skin them alive, let us skin them alive.
Yes.
But it is better that all of us confront our own all these our demigods ourselves.
Yes.
Than thinking that we want to preserve Nigeria and maybe we will have to they will set up a panel whereby a Yoruba man will be an Igbo man. No, this is not what we want as at this time. The country needs to be broken. Then after breaking, then we can come back again to discuss if we want to be together, which will reunite Africa.
Under what condition?
Together.
Yes.
Under what condition? Because I keep telling people, I've been thinking about this thing. This thing has already been on my head for a while.
Right.
The problem that we are facing in Nigeria is not just the Nigerian problem alone. I wish foreign countries, they are listening to what I'm trying to say. Yes. The problem we are facing in Nigeria is an African issue, whereby before, in time memorial, during the Ottoman Empire, everybody knows that in Africa, the people who were in charge of slave trade were these Arabs. They were in charge of slave trade. They were the ones that traded people from the south, the western part of Africa down to the other side of Africa, to the southern part. They were the ones that traded on slaves. Now, they still look at themselves that after the whites, they are the next people. That's the way they are looking at it. And the only way they can do it is to grab Africa by force. It is not only, if Nigeria falls to these people, trust me, the next casualty is going to be Ghana. You will see it, and they know that they can overrun Ghana within a little time. So, what I am saying is that anybody that keeps thinking about, after this election, another election again, you are joking. You are joking. You are not going to see anything different. Why not let us put efforts together and end it now? As the reason, I don't care whosoever it is. Anything that has to do with election in Nigeria, it is all brouhaha.
No, it's just legitimizing the all, the all illegality. Because if people can't sit down and discuss if they want to be part of this, under what condition, if they are scared of having that conversation, then whatever they are doing is not by people's choice. In fact, we know that they don't even have the people's choice. We can see how they got all
if they are scared that we cannot have that discussion, then what is the basis of having the Nigerian
one country?
One country. Thank you very much, my brother.
Osita, you should have a wonderful one. You never miss. You are like a sharpshooter. It doesn't matter where you come from. You will always never miss. So I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello. Good evening, my husband.
Hello, sir. Good evening to you. How are you?
I'm fine. You are speaking to Dongada.
Sorry, say that again. I'm speaking to
Dongada.
Hey, Dongada, you are back. How you doing, Baba?
Yeah, I'm very fine.
Nice one. So, please.
I tried calling yesterday, and it was very difficult. Like you couldn't even pick up. Well, I understand, Sha.
Sure.
You know, there is something I want to tell you.
Oh yeah, now fire.
I would like to advise you on one thing. You know, this program you are running, most especially on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
If you watch, most of the people that usually watch you, because of how long the program is taking, most people that watch you are from abroad. You know, in Nigeria, we don't have this kind of internet, so that will make people to stay long and watch your program. So I will advise, if that will be possible, after your program, sometimes you edit, bring some of those important discussions. Yes, like 5-minute video, 4-minute video, and share it on your Facebook page. It will attract more people to look into it, and I believe it will get more people interested in your program.
That's brilliant.
So that is my first.
I'll look into that.
Yeah. So secondly, I want to talk about issue of all these people celebrating the return of Buhari, the return of Tinubu and all that. You know, I just stay by, and I'm just sitting behind watching them. It is their time to celebrate, and I want all Nigerians to leave them to celebrate, because time for them to wave is coming. You understand? It is very obvious that Tinubu is not the one in charge of his government. His government is already been taken over. He's already been taken over, and is going to be run by the same Northerners. Look at how silent they are. They are not dragging with anybody. They are not saying anything with anybody. They are just waiting until the swearing in day. Even the day he came back, how many Yorubas were there? You understand? So most of them are waiting after the appointment. They will raise issue
and they will start raising hell. You are right.
Thank you. And that is where they are going to know that the Tinubu appointment is also the Northerners appointment as is Northerners presidency. An average Northerner is not going to tolerate what happened in Buhari's government, in Tinubu's government.
No,
use, for instance, Jonathan's.
Never.
Thank you. For instance, Jonathan's government. Why did all of them protest and move around with coffin in the country? Because there were kidnapping in some states in Nigeria. Today, the kidnapping has increased. The numbers has increased. Even in Abuja, they kidnapped 29 people from a village in the capital city. And Northerners are not saying anything about it. If it happens in Tinubu's government, then Nigeria will catch fire. You understand? So the issue of people celebrating, I'm not bothered. I wish they could go ahead and celebrate more. And for the Igbos, the Sabotage, people like Okorocha, Ozodema, and all that, I don't want to say anything about them, because they are going to learn their lessons. It have already started. They are going to learn their lessons. They killed so many people just to be indulged in this APC activity and all that.
To have a seat at the table, but yet they still don't give them any respect. Well, time will tell.
Not at all. Nobody sees their face. Look at Okorocha. Okorocha has been hidden for a very long time. Today he's coming out to see if they will recognize him. But at the end of the day, I'm just sitting back, watching everything, just like I will always follow your program and watch you analyze them, just the way they do their things. And the stupid ones, we sit behind and praise them and all that. My fear is the terrorist that is taking over Nigeria. Mayogun, I want to tell you something.
Tell me.
You see what is happening in Africa today, all the coup that is happening in Africa, both Sudan, both Togo and all that. All these places that is having crisis. It all started from Nigeria. These people were looking up to Nigeria. Today, Nigeria does not have a say in Africa. All these things can happen when Obasanjo was in that seat. He can only make only one call and put the country in order. But Buhari don't have a say.
You remember that Sao Tome and Principe leader that was in Nigeria one time, and he got overthrown.
Yeah.
And Obasanjo just told them that he's sending him on the plane back to the country, and they must not stop him from entering the office as the president. And that's what happened. Obasanjo sent him on a presidential plane from Abuja, and they landed in Sao Tome, and they're like, all the coup plotters, they just disappeared. I'm not joking, for real.
Of course.
That was I'm just trying to back up what you said. That was when Nigeria had something similar to leadership. Not anymore.
Thank you. When other African countries was looking up to Nigeria, today these people have messed up Nigeria. Nigeria does not even have a say in Nigeria, talk less of another African country. You think they are not watching us? They are watching us. Yeah. They are seeing all this mess, and they are following the footsteps of what is happening in Nigeria. And I promise you, more and more is going to happen this year and years to come once Nigeria remains like this. So I
thank you so much.
Yeah.
For being part of this. So let me take another one too.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You are like another sharpshooter. I mean, I love these people. Whenever they bring all the ideas in after I've spoken, makes it more interesting. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello. This is Joe Akinola.
Sir Joe.
Nice to.
Sir Akinola, you changed number, ni? Abi, what happened? It's like you are using two phones.
Number 4 now. Number 4.
Pressure one. Yeah, that is very unusual. Anyway, how are you, sir?
I'm on my diet. 4 or 5 at the same time.
Osita has about 3 numbers, and he will be. I think he put the phones in front of him, and he'll be dialing all of them at the same time. So when one drop, another one is ringing. When that one drop, another one is ringing, and all of that. That's how he got in all the time. People think that I select calls, but they don't know that a lot of people actually put in so much to get in. So, sir,
absolutely.
You are live, please.
I just want to, it's great to be talking again on the Temple of the Truth.
It's a pleasure, sir.
It's always my view that the top 3 candidates in the last elections were all corrupt in a way.
Okay.
And when you look at Nigeria, I'm sure some people will not agree with that.
But I always say the truth. We should have known you by now.
As I perceive it.
You will speak your mind.
Yeah.
And then you will go. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Go on, sir.
As I perceive it. In Nigeria, the level of corruption that is embedded, both, when I hear people shout of, one of my university person was shouting about rigging, this APC rigging, and I know this guy, how he sorted lecturer throughout his university. Is that not rigging to start with, in essence?
So your corrupt party is complaining about rigging, and you're like, no, you shouldn't be the one. Okay, I'm with you.
So the reality in Nigeria is that I always tell people, you have a bag of orange. You pick one. Atiku is a looter. Tinubu is a thief. Obi is a scammer. So it's everyone you pick, they are rotting. So if you are not dealing with a bag of orange anymore, you are dealing with a bag of rotten orange. Until in our individual life, we start changing as well. We are never going to get good leaders. Look at the shades of leaders we've had. Obasanjo, we know what he did. Only maybe this guy, Yaradua, that we could not actually say that was very, very corrupt.
He didn't live in a way. Probably do it much for him to be kind of judge too. Yeah. How they follow, sir? I'm following you.
So the reality of what we face, even most of these Gen Z that are shouting here and there, most of them are Yahoo plus guys in essence. So, give me a break. Nigeria, we know that country cannot succeed. We need our country to separate so that everybody can go their own way. That is the only solution on the table. Any other thing, let the Supreme Court now declare who is a winner so that you are going to be happy. That is not going to save Nigeria. The Supreme Court retains Kolu, it's not going to save Nigeria. No. If Atiku is asking for a rerun of election, none of them is ever going to save that country. Until we start celebrating the real heroes of freedom, people like Kanu, people like Igbo, these are the real people of heroes that are fighting for our freedom. Not Obi was governor for 8 years. I am with Shem Kuti on this. Sean Kuti showed his Twitter when Obi was governor. How a lot of people were saying this man is bad, is worse, is this, is that.
Right.
I'm not saying that if that is enough reason for him to be cheated out of the election. I'm not supporting any rigging and all that kind of stuff.
Without ignoring the legality done. Okay, I'm following you.
Yes, I'm not excusing that. I'm not excusing that in essence. But I know for sure that none of them was the people, the top three, was the solution to Nigeria problem in essence. And I saw a lot of obedience blaming Omowole. I know it couldn't win Nigeria. Nigeria, we are so corrupt, and we should start taking responsibility instead of diverting our attention to one single guy. Do you know that if they maintain the structure in Nigeria and Kolu leaves, I can give you 100% guarantee it's going to be replaced by another corrupt guy.
Of course, they have thousands already on his trail, so nothing changes. Just the name.
It's just like Ibadan. You know the person who is next. You know the person who is next. So in Nigeria political structure, we have chains of corrupt leaders that are going to take over from one another. And the same story that our grandparents told, same one our father are telling, and the same one we are saying now, the same one our children will say if we don't break that corrupt structure in the country and let everybody go their own way.
A cycle of madness, catch-22.
So yes, for obedience, kudos for what you did. I think Obi ran the best campaign in the election. But I knew that is going nowhere in essence. And what will I say about Kolu? He outsmarted all of them in a corrupt way, like Nigeria way, in a way. We have Atiku, who is also very bad in running every election, maybe until 100. He will continue to run to the president of Nigeria.
Anyway,
so but the reality.
Yeah, let me take another one. You know, like we always manage the time as well. Thank you very much. You've dropped.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You should expect the reactions.
Thank you very much, General. Yes.
You know, you should be used to the reactions anyway. Every time you drop that, people are always going to respond. However, here is my another caller on the line.
Yeah. My man, talking, how my people now?
We there, yeah, Baba. We no run, no. We still there, we full ground.
The general of Igwe. Now what is this?
Thank God. Anyway, so how your side?
Yes,
how you doing?
I'm fine, totally fine.
Beautiful, Baba.
You know, I always say my own, just Nigeria, divide it into 7. That's how united Nigeria. People who, all this article, Obi, my brother, all this, we will not be talking about all those things. But there's one thing I always see in our life. Swearing is 50-50, I always say it's 50-50. You know, it's 50-50. Buhari may change tomorrow, we are khaki. He's the commander-in-chief of army forces. And not what will happen in Nigeria.
Wow.
You know, he can wear khaki tomorrow, say, all this thing, okay, let us settle, if you wear khaki, nobody queries him. He's commander-in-chief.
Yeah.
He's commander-in-chief. He will throw all the constitution, throw it out. He's commander-in-chief. Nobody queries him. Yes, he has the power.
Actually will stand up and say, may Buhari continue, even if it's illegal. Sure, you know, I know people will go talk and they go fight and they go tell you, say, because, you know, but you are right. It's mad.
But he's a commander-in-chief because Nigeria is a lawless country.
It is a lawless place.
Yeah. Because I know in abroad, somebody who carried that is somebody who is sick here. Yes, I did pray.
Yeah, Baba, continue.
I did pray make all of them the youth will do. Because I always telling them, you see this thing they are doing now, they are if they don't care, as you know, I always like to go and play former governor Donald Duke what he said. And I see that as I listen to what that man said, Donald Duke. These boys have nothing to lose. And people never get it. These boys you are seeing, they have nothing to lose. They may decide, okay, if you can do this, let us do it. And now let me go to that other than Apapa. Apapa, you see,
Lamidi come sack Obi in the next few days. It go make announcement. Everybody go say lie. But later they go no say more. People dey behind them. That's when they push. Like seriously.
No. You see that way they push. You go push and go. But for Obi, because I have read and I met people, some legal people who knows this. That one is but that Apapa, if you walk like that Apapa, the way they go drop am when the time comes. You saw those when they shout Tinubu, drop it for Femika, all of them, he will drop them. I'm telling you.
And he go try to okay. If like say yourself don't become one of those where we say maybe Tinubu will shock a lot of people just to win a lot of people by dropping some people that they consider the marketing him. Like and the way you talk, and then you just bring people where we say, well, I think I like her now, something like that. So you are expecting some shocking.
And another thing I'm expecting, if I say this, people may feel attacked, but I'm seeing it. He may be, if he succeed, the way I'm in, he may not leave that seat till he die.
No, you know they leave him now. You don't understand. People will know him very well. If you don't know Tinubu, now you go know him. If you're a generation that didn't know much about him, right? Now you will know him. Like the moment they are counting days, they want him to be sworn in. When he's sworn in, now they ever go understand why they want the election to be determined by a court before swearing in.
Yes.
Sure you get. So I did with you on that one. You know they come out to okay. I'll tell you another one. I'll tell you another one. I'll tell you another one. One of the things where people told me, they said, a lot of people have impression that Tinubu know well, and the Hausa Fulani are intentionally pushing him so that when he get there and something happened to him, Shetima could just be president. I said, this is Tinubu. Shetima look well, nothing do him. Now he dey okay. Now Tinubu no dey okay where you dey see Abi. Now when Tinubu be president, now then you go know say even Shetima fit go missing. Yetunko. That you no see Shetima again. They go see what happened to Shetima. Yes, now accident he climbed camel for Dubai. And before we know it, carry and come out. By the time we go see her, Shetima don't go. Maybe they go bring another vice president. Now then you go know Tinubu. Say Tinubu fit change vice president as many times as he want. And he can do it in a way that even the North go run, go fear. But so they say, that one no be now on our olden days. This Tinubu no get sense again. I said, okay, una go find out. Give it time.
But the only fear I won't get, if you meet Tinubu now, you get some fear because you get people where they just look.
Now the only fear Tinubu get be that may they no change their mind, may something no pop up, may they go see, may they no swear at me. Now waiting me.
You see those people, that always tell people, there's a vacuum. You see that vacuum on that swearing day, anything will happen.
Yeah.
Because you get to where somebody tell me, and those people, and those generals, they are not smiling. They don't want to talk. They look. They plan what they plan. Just they plan up.
If
you come to work,
they believe that kind of thing because people they talk more. Because even me, they believe say the general, the army in Nigeria, they no respect them. But Baba, I can't go get a second thought. I can't realize say some of you they refer to the Nigerian army where you know. You don't forget, say this one are Boko Haram army, compromised already. Majority of them are now just wearing that uniform. They are politicians too. They don't see money. It don't turn to business. They don't fight war. They don't fight terrorists. Now business now.
Yes.
So you get. So now drug dealer. Now dealing they make people. So if general see deal, una go they surprise the level where they go take protect them. That's my own theory.
Not only that. Yes, not only that. You see, in army, there's somebody that control army.
Okay.
There's somebody that control army.
You think so, Abi?
Yeah, there's somebody that and they know the person control them. He's a retired general, and they listen to him a lot.
Okay. Well,
but they listen to.
You see, all of these things that we are talking about, yeah. Some people are actually praying may no happen at all. Say if Tinubu no be president, we're not going to talk about who go be the chief justice, who go be the army, who go do this, who go do that one, because it's just kind of.
Even now, General might tell something. Yeah. Can you believe? By now, he cannot say this is going to be a minister.
Well,
because all of them.
No, it don't they now. They go soon. They make announcements now. In these coming days, they go announce some appointment. You go to hear them soon. They don't take. They don't take ground. They don't take ground now. As it be so, the only prayer, the only fear with Tinubu camp have. That's why they will do everything. About 8 years, they don't wait for this time. They will do everything, even if they have to go and start licking the ass of Buhari like this every morning. They go do them. Me in 29 just come. Me Attorney General, Chief Justice just say, I do solemnly swear. Now their film starts. So more wait.
No, that when Nigeria go understand who be that person.
Everybody go understand.
Thank you, my brother. My regards to the family. Thank you
so much. Okay, bye. I'll take another call. I have another call on the line. Hello there. Yes. Cough it out. You are live. I've already connected the call. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. I'm very happy to connect with you, sir.
I am very happy that you made it through, sir. Thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Please, go on.
Yeah, please. I want to say something, but I want it to be confidential, and I want everybody to listen.
Please.
I swear with my life, I'm a military in Nigerian army.
Oh, brilliant.
So, see, I want all your audience to listen to me.
Yeah.
But what I would like to say, in fact, in Sunny Yoruba, because if they can't track me, because I want to be.
Okay.
In Nigeria.
May I interpret? So go ahead, yeah.
I interpret, yeah. Sharing Nigeria. Nigeria, why? Nigeria is bad body. Especially àwọn ọ̀gá tó jẹ́ general àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó jẹ́ kíyàn wọ́n ti ra gbogbo wọn. The best thing tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà ni ká pín. Mi ìfẹ́ dárúkọ mi, I would not like to mention my name.
Right.
But Ọlọ́run mọ̀, God is my witness that I'm a military in Nigeria. Even I send message to you. Mo send message to you, DM me. Pé mi ti ready to where Louis where share because any moment from now, anything ló lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà yìí. Oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó ń lọ lábẹ́nú tí mi gbọ́dọ̀ máa fi òyìnbó sọ lórí security.
Wọ́n
ti ra gbogbo àwọn tó jọ̀gá, wọ́n ti ra everybody. I am telling you this. Wọ́n ti ra wọ́n. The only thing ta ní Nàìjíríà ni pé ká máa gbàdúrà kẹ́gbọ̀n ìdè fight pé ká pín. Sí kò sí solution kan. Gbogbo even anybody sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn á gbówó fún general tí general kan bá sọ excuse me please. Tí general kan bá fẹ́ mess up tàbí fẹ́ ṣe anything kù báyìí wọ́n máa gbé billions money. So they will destroy everything. They will buy you, you can't even see anything. Tó bá ti gba 2 billion àbí tó gba 10 billion, will you see anything? You can't see anything.
Just keep quiet.
Àwọn ọmọlẹ́yìn wọ́n dẹ̀ ń fi àwọn Nigerian army àwọn ọlọ́pàá táwọn lọ́pọ̀lọ́ yẹn. Some military, we are very, very daft. Even some police in Nigeria. Wọ́n kàn fi àwọn junior police àti junior military wọ́n kàn fi wọn rúbọ Nigerian. Could you believe pé àwọn army tó ń kú ní Maduguri wọ́n fi wọ́n mass burial náà ń ṣe fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bíi pé àwọn ní Boko Haram. They have been mass burial for so they just leak síta. 10 military will die, they will put all of them in a hole. To the Equalibet. Most send message already DM money. My general, please read this message. Money Mufet King Kuro Nigeria can help me because I've been trying to leave this country, but àwọn èèyàn olódùkú yìí náà ni but àwọn tó súnmọ́ mi wọ́n àwọn tó jẹ́ elédè kejì wọ́n wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ níbi èmi ìtẹ̀kùn gbọ̀ngàn tí mo sọ mo ṣe sọ Yorùbá. I was supposed to
speak so that àwọn tó ń gbọ́ voice yín wọ́n ní padà wá lọ recognize ẹ̀ but ìtẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ àti tẹ̀ ti sọ ó ti yẹn ń sìn mo get ẹ̀ nípa ti personal message yẹn ìgẹ́tà síbi tó fi jẹ́ pé mo fi ń miss and all of that ẹ̀ ti get ń sìn but what I'm gonna say ni pé màá lọ kà wọ́n messages yẹn ìtì bá ti grasp on it I will respond.
voice ni because mo block ẹnu mi and I change my voice. I've changed my voice.
Fair enough now. So well, I will catch up on that message. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That will be a contact.
Sacrifice of the party military in Nigeria, nothing more. So the best thing for us to just divide and everybody should go on his
yeah. Thank you so much, Baba. Let me quickly interpret that for my listeners, and then my next caller. Hello there. Do you mind hanging on for me for a minute? I want to quickly
all right.
repeat what that caller said. So my caller, the last caller who spoke in Yoruba, decided to speak in Yoruba. According to him, he's a member of the Nigerian military. He's a soldier. And he attested to the fact that their leadership, the leadership of the military in Nigeria is compromised. There are many there are generals who have already been paid. And it's pretty much about what they can get from the whole system. So if you think they will speak or speak out or anything that they are seeing or witnessing in the army, they won't. So you can forget and ignore anything or expecting anything from them. And he personally wants to speak to me something more personal, where he said he would love to leave the job and then leave Nigeria because he believe that they are just sacrificing them as just like pawn in the chess table, where they're like just killing them when they send them into harm's way without the adequate protection. And he also said that, could you believe it, that Nigerian soldiers are being buried in shallow graves, not given the proper national burial that you say a soldier, which is a property of the government of Nigeria, in order to hide the number of soldiers that are dying in the hand of the terrorists. So they are giving them mass burial. Imagine you joining the military and you are being buried in a shallow grave, that you are unmarked grave, your family, your relatives, your sacrifice for Nigeria, all gone. So he wants to leave Nigeria. And I know there are friends of mine that can actually make that happen for him. It's just that, we just don't know who to believe and trust anyway. So yeah, that's why he said he's tired and he believed there is nothing, that the only solution he see in Nigeria is for everybody to break up and go their separate ways. His belief. My caller. Hello there.
Yeah, hello, Mayegun. How are you today?
I am very well. Thanks for asking. How are you, sir?
Yeah, good. Great. This is Comrade calling from Richmond Island.
Great. Yeah, Comrade from Richmond. Sir, please.
Yeah, Mayegun, I know you're you're an intelligent person. I know that. Because I've been following your program, at least for now, 8 years now, 8 good years.
Thank you.
And to God be the glory. You understand? We've moved around the world. We've seen different things.
Yes.
I remember I was in Nigeria 10 years back, which I moved around, traveled to Abuja, Lagos. And Mayegun, sometimes when people say something, you understand, we try to understand where the person is coming from.
Yeah, the context.
You understand? We do respect to, do respect to everybody, because we want the country to move forward. That is why we believe in you, we trust in you, and we know that if you have anything against any politician, the way I know you, Mayegun, Omo Otogbolu, you will speak out.
Just the same way I say
you won't hide. You won't hide that person.
No.
So what am I trying to say?
Yes, sir.
You see, I whenever I come around, I bathe in Asaba. Right. Then sometimes I take flight to Lagos or Abuja. Okay. And at that point in time, when P2B was the governor of Anambra State, let me now tell you, because a lot of people doesn't know all these things. He was the only governor then. He will come from Oka. With 2 of his aides, he will board a commercial flight with some of the passengers. Who is the only thing that happens that he sits in the front in the aircraft. Right. You understand? Right. 2 of his aides. But other governors will go with a private jet plane or chartered plane.
Yes.
Go and verify this. You understand? And if you look at Anambra State that time, what was the GDP? What was the turnover? How did they get from Abuja? It's not even up to Delta State. Delta State was the richest state then, even till now. Right. But at that point in time, we started shouting, what was Delta State doing with our money? If Anambra could improve to that level when P2B was the governor. Do you get what I'm trying to say now?
It was that impressive that those of you in Delta started probing your own government, what they were doing with your money. If Anambra with small money could be doing that. I remember that time.
I've moved around, so we don't need to be biased of anything. You understand? Engineer Akiola, if you have said that, okay, this one is a scammer. If you have something, don't say what they say. Go and verify. We are too big for all these things.
I know.
Go and verify and check what this person is. Let me tell you something.
Tell us.
When P2B came on board as a governor, he went to the church service. An old woman said, look at him. You are in the church, but you are owing us our salaries, pension. Do you know what he did?
What did he do?
The following week, he summoned every people involved. And since then, he started paying people their money. Since when it was still a governor, he never hold anybody penny. Even the pension.
True. It never hold a pension or salary or anything for his period. You're right.
Yeah. So, you see, we want Nigeria to move forward. Okay, look at, we're talking about Tinubu today. If we don't have evidence or what Tinubu has done when he was in Lagos State, we won't have been saying all these things.
No.
What we want is for Nigeria to move forward. If you have anything against anybody that is true, say it, because we need to move forward. Look at Anambra State. Anambra State education before they were 26. But the guy came on board. Very simple. All the senior prefects has his numbers. All the head prefects.
Direct to you.
You understand? So he communicate with them directly. Because, before, if you want to give a school money, it will go through some ladders. Commissioner, this, that. Maybe you want to give like 10 million direct. Before you get to that school, it will be 1 million.
It's already almost.
You understand? But now the money goes direct to the school. You understand? And you ask yourself again, look at this election now. He says he's not going to give anybody money. But what happened? He came top, but people are not resting. If it's true, genuinely, that he came top, a lot of people will have hands up. But the same people that said they came first, they are still shouting. They are still shouting. People voted for him. Like I said, do you know what I throw? Because I speak in radios, in all these stations. I said, if anybody knows that he has what it takes, he's competent, he's not corrupt, you understand? He has what it takes. What do you do? Go to any party that does not have any name and see if you're going to strive.
If you can
see if you're going to strive.
No, that one, we need to. That's exactly what they are trying to water down. What did he do? What is
do you know what it means?
But they actually know what he did. Nobody, not even Tinubu.
Do you know what?
Not Atiku, nobody.
I bet with my life now, Michael. My money, I will put it on bets. And to buy anybody that can do that, go to any party.
10 months to election.
That is not recognized. 10 months to election. It's because P2B has what it takes. Character, competence, ability. Those are the things we look at. You understand? And like it's all like what we're trying to do now. Man, let me tell you something now. People we that have dual citizenship, let me just put it that way. You would think that okay, you will come and you put your passport. Okay, you have a passport. You are not using Nigerian passport. Your name after accepting Nigerian passport, your name. That's your name. You understand? Let's remove Nigerian passport now. You're having another foreign passport. That's your name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't want to. You understand? You will stay affecting us somehow, sometime later.
Yes.
That is why we don't know the danger of what we're looking at now. You understand? You look at what you are saying now. The so-called some selfish Igbos. Look at going there. They look at Kalu. Look at what he has done. Look at Okorocha. Okorocha that was supposed to be in the prison. Oh, do you know? Let me tell you something. Let me give a national. Before he became a governor, I used to admire him a lot. I admire him a lot. I thought he has something. You understand? My father-in-law was the chairman of that local government of where Okorocha was. You understand? He became the governor. You know what he did?
What did he do?
He just embezzled every, the land, everything to his pocket. I was shocked. I was shocked the way I always respect him. Look at Okorocha's value today compared to the way people respect him before.
Back then, you are right. You know what some people said? Some people said that if people think, for example, they say if people think this is big, this is all about is because Obi is Igbo. That is why people are giving him this attention. They said bring another Igbo man out and make him the presidential candidate of APC. Bring another Igbo man out. Make that one presidential candidate of PDP and bring Obi out. Then you realize that it's not because of Igbo, but that is Igbo.
And almost they will fail woefully. My Igbo, you can't hide what you don't have.
No, you can't.
Do you understand what I mean now?
What you don't have.
You can't give what you don't have.
Like a smoke.
Character.
You can't cover it.
Yes. You can't cover it. It's what you have you give out. You understand? So that is why P2B is striving.
I know. Comrade, thank you.
Do you understand what I'm saying now? So please, always try. You be a positive person. You understand? When someone says something, try and ask the person, do you have evidence? Do you have this? You understand? So we can move forward.
You know why I don't always do that? Is this. I have something called, because usually people will know what is right, okay? So I have something called that you own your view. And I don't want to try to convince you from that your view. I can start agreeing with you, even if that your view is so wrong. It's not in my place to make you feel uncomfortable. You get that? You know why?
I know.
Somebody like
you can't. What I'm saying, you won't put it straight.
No, hang on. Somebody like you, because I know that someone like you will come on later to come and put the record straight, and that will be your own view too. The reason is because, see, Baba, sometimes you can let people. They say sometimes that when people keep their mouth shut, they let us maintain every doubt of. You can pretend that somebody is intelligent if they keep their mouth shut. You can think somebody is a good person when they keep their mouth shut. But when they speak, you get to know who they are. And on Mayegun's diary political, I think you should just let everybody speak, because at the end of the day, you're right. Yeah, I can add the extra info to say that information is not right.
You're right.
Do you get that now? But why you are
look at
go on, sorry.
Look at Cross River now. People that are sweeping their 8,500 for months. Cross River 8,500 for months. And some of them have families. 5 children, and the same people ruling us will now come and campaign and give them 1,000 to 2,000, and they will start supporting them. Can they do that in UK? Can they do that in Canada? Can they do that in US? No. If you hold person just for 1 week, you don't pay the salary, you are in trouble. You know the way the system works.
I do.
So how can we be behaving like animals? That people holding you months now come and campaign that you should vote for him, and you stupidly, you and Akila and Sono, what are we talking about? Nigeria need to wake up, because if you don't speak the truth, Mayogu, let me tell you something now. You see, we've got it to a stage because the mistake our forefathers did, because they failed to speak. You understand? But when you start speaking now, you understand, it will change the system.
No, it will, because it will change the people's understanding of the system. And if they know better, they are likely not going to repeat the same mistake again. That's why we can't stop talking. Comrade, my time is so up, sir.
Okay, all the best.
So much.
Thank you. Okay.
I love ending my program on a note like this where people actually make logical submission and they never miss any shot. So thank you for being that person, comrade.
All right.
You should have a good evening, okay? My regards to our people in Richmond. Okay. Say me well to them. And good night, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. So this is where we're going to draw the curtains. My time is so up. 3 hours is up. And then if you're watching this, if you're going to watch this later, there are going to be a premiere version in the morning. And there's going to be a replay later in the afternoon. And to everybody who, my friend who advised that I should cut the video, don't gather. So I'm going to work on all of that. And everybody who is, all your opinions. But today, if you joined us later in the evening and you didn't start with us from the start, I advise you should watch this from the start. That's how you're gonna get the context of what we discussed. So I want to say thank you once again to all my new subscribers and followers and friends all over the world. I say thank you for all you do. Because you do say that to me too. Mayegun, thank you for all you do. We will continue to thank ourselves because that's how we do it. We build ourselves. So thank you for the support. Continue to subscribe, and get as many people as possible to hear this message. So thank you. I am going to see you some other time, okay? As their politics happen, we document them in the diary. That's what we do. I will see you again when I see you.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Mayegun dayari political. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràgì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.